Hi guys, Yuli here, and I just got back from Philippines and Cambodia, and I'm gonna make a video about that too pretty soon. I'm gonna give you guys tips about Cambodia's and what we did and how fun it is and what's also not to do. But today I wanna talk. I'm gonna give an honest answer to all the questions. This is 12 questions actually that usually men ask me about the Filipina, and I'm gonna give my honest opinion about it. You do not have to follow or you do not have to listen to what I'm gonna say. I'm just gonna give my honest opinions about this, and it's actually just basic, um, mostly men's ask, especially about Filipina and stuff like that. Um, And to all those good Filipinas, you shouldn't have to be offended because this is just, I'm just giving my advice and I'm just giving my thoughts about it. And to those who is scammer, um, maybe there's time to change, a little bit about your attitude or whatever. But, I'm not perfect. I'm just trying to help some of the people who is truly looking for serious relationship. Okay, so I have number one questions here, which is: are all poor Filipinos only after money from a foreign man? Well, my honest opinions about this, no, because I came from a very very poor um, family, and also um, I can say that I am not educated or anything like that. So not all poor Filipinos is after money. There's many good women out there, especially those who is really looking for serious relationship. Maybe 50-50% chance that poor Filipinos is really after money. It's because they're poor, but there's also Filipina or other countries who is poor but they have hearts. They have hearts. They're really looking for good men, to love and start a family with. And of course, there's very very high chance that they're looking for money only. So beware of that. Um, and then my second questions here is: this is all the men's ask me about Filipino stuff. And this second question is that my Filipina girlfriend is a full-time scammer. Okay. Well, that's easy. If she is a full-time scammer or gold digger, then don't be with her. It's time to move on. There's billions and millions of women out there, not only from Philippines, and who is willing to love you for who you are and will never ever scam you. Who will love you for the rest of your life. And then the third questions here: Filipino wife always sending money at home. Okay, this is very, very common actually. Because once you marry a Filipina, that's one of the problems. They always send money home in the Philippines. But you see, those stuff though, you have to talk to your wife about that. And if she really love you, I think she will stop send money that often, or because she's not obligated to her family no matter what, because They survived without her before. They will survive without her. And I'll be honest. You be dumbass if you still send money to your family after you're already married and you have your own family already. That is just stupid, you know. And I call that you are not being human. Um, so you just come, in other country and work and send your money to your family. How about your husband and your uh, kids here? Do you just like let your husband be the one like spending all his money for everything, and you will be the one just like send your money home? And I think that's not fair. So I think you should talk to her. If your wife is doing that, you should talk to her and tell her about stuff like that you don't like. And if your marriage should be equal, she can't just spend her money to her family because she choose to be with you. So that means she need to pay the bills. That's it. And I mean, it's okay to send money at home whenever it's emergency, but if always, all the time, that's no. I that's not acceptable. And I'm married to a foreign man, and I don't do that because I know I'm not obligated to anybody. But my husband's, of course, and if I have a child, then I'm obligated taking care of them. But my family, my relatives, no, and they can pursue. So you should talk to your wife about that. And if she's still doing that, then you have to. That's a little bit a problem, and probably has to be fair. So you have to tell her this is you have to actually pay this amount of money, like bills and stuff, because it's not only you know you're married. It should be equal. Okay. So this four questions is a little bit offended. And this person's asking, how do I find out if my Filipina is a slut? Okay. Well, that's very easy to tell. If you met somebody and she asked for money, so she is a bar girl. She is not a good girl, because a good girl will never do that. I mean, will never ask you money. Will never ask you anything, except if she is not a good girl. Of course, she's gonna ask you amount of money to so she you know that's very easy to prove. And number five questions here. Why do Filipina women always ask for money? That's why I always make a video, because I do not know why they do this. I know it's only one thing is because they're poor, but I think every country, there's poor people. And if you have respect and if you have good hearts and you treat somebody good, that means you shouldn't do that. I mean, you should not ask someone, just randomly asking somebody money. Like it's not it's not right. Like whenever some you just met somebody and you just like randomly, hey, give me money. I mean, or if your girlfriends from Philippines or other country asking you money or materialistic, they don't like you. They don't like you. They only like what you have in life. They only like to go to your country, green cards, or they only after your money or what you have in your life. So if I were you, just beware of that person. um, so yeah, be just tell her to fuck off. Okay, should you marry a Filipino woman? Yes, because the good Filipino women are, they will love you for you who you are, and also they are very very good taking care of someone that they love. They're very very family oriented, so if they really love you, they will put everything in you, and they will stick with you, and for the rest of your life. And they're very caring, you know so if you find someone that deserving your love, then you should marry a Filipino woman. And a good advantage of that, though, they have a good heart. Filipino women speak good English, other than speak good English compared to other countries in Asia. So yeah, you should marry a Filipina, but you should know her very very well first, and you should be very very honest to her from the beginning that you're not going to support her entire family once you are married to her. Or if she cannot just send money every month, she should, it's crazy. If you just send money every month to your family, you're not thinking about your future, or you're not thinking about your family, your own family. Instead of sending that to your family every month and you don't know what they do with that money, why don't you just like save that money, put it in the bank account, and use that money in case of emergency. Don't waste it to a party or whatever, presents or birthday. Is just stupid. Ugh, I hate it. Okay, there's okay another questions. These are the obligation when you marry a Filipino woman. Oh, that's weird. Oh, he's asking your obligation when you marry a Filipino woman. None, except for her and her kids. If you accept her kids, you're not obligation to her family. Nope, because no matter how culture, whatever it is, in other country, no, it's not right that you'll be the one obligated to entire family. Yeah, let me say these. You're not an ATM or a bank account, or you're not a. Oh, you are not their slave. So you're not obligated to her family. You're only obligated to her, but not too much, because I know most Filipino are materialistic. So be aware on that too. So yeah, you're not obligated. Yeah, your only obligation is her if you're married to her. Don't trust a Filipina girlfriend with your money. Yes, do not do that. Do not ever ever trust your money with your Filipina girlfriend. You can trust your money to your wife, but for my personal opinion, I will not do that too. It's better if you hold your money and she hold her money, and you guys just talk about the bills and stuff, because I will not trust my money to you know my wife, especially whenever she has 12 family siblings, or yeah, just forget about it. Especially if she's only your girlfriend. No, that's just stupid. Never ever do that. Never trust your money with some strangers. Okay. How to stop my wife sending money home in the Philippines. Um, Actually, that one you can't stop her. She need to stop herself. She need to choose. Because if she really love you, she can't do that. You know. The thing is, whenever you let your family take advantage of you, once you're already married to, it doesn't matter who the person that you're married to, and if you let your family take advantage of you, and they will always do that. They will always ask you anything. They will lie to you. um, they will lie to their daughter that married to a white man, of course, to just get the money. So you can't stop your wife from the Philippines sending money. You just have to talk to her. And if she really loves you, she will choose not to send money anymore. And you have to enlighten her for some point. Because for my personal opinion, my husband do not tell me not to send money or whatever. I choose not to. Because I'm not obligated to my family, and I'm not stupid enough to be the slave of my family forever. Of course I help a little bit if it's in case of emergency and if this is really urgent. But every month, every weeks, or every time that they ask money, no, I will never ever do that. Because that's just not fair to my husband, not fair to me. Because whenever your families keep asking you money, you feel like they don't love you. They just want your money. So that's not even nice. So if she will send money home every time, you have to enlighten her and talk to her. And if she's still don't stop sending money, then maybe that's different story. It's between you and her. But yeah, there's no way for you to stop her sending money. She has to stop. She has to choose you and forget about those people who is only after her money. Okay, and there is next questions. Filipina married for money. Um, let's say 70% of them, yeah. Maybe 30% of them is really, looking for love, and they're tired of the Filipino men who just pregnant them and just leave them alone with the baby and stuff, and just Filipino men just sitting there, no jobs, and just beat the shit out of their wife or whatever. Then the 30% is looking for love, and they're tired of the Filipino men. But 70% of Asian women is, yeah, they're marrying men for money, especially if you're white. I'm just saying the truth. I mean, it's very rare to find a woman who is marrying you for love. Be- oh wait. No, it's very rare to find that woman because um, I don't know. It's crazy. Like most of these Filipinos doing this stuff, and I hate it. I tried so hard to share my thoughts and spread the words because I want to help those men who is looking for true love. And also I want to help those Filipino who is busting their ass in other country, especially in OFW or even here, and their family treating them like they're Bill Gates, their ATM, and that's there. They need they need to tell those their parents or their relatives, their siblings who is sitting at home to fuck off. Okay, there is two last questions. Why are Filipina the worst women in the world? Oh, because they speak pretty good English and they're manipulating the man who is first time in the Philippines. They use their beauty and their charm to get the man, so the man will send money and they can scam the shit out of him. Yep. Because I just been to Cambodia and they don't speak that good English, so they can't manipulate you that much. But Philippines, yes. So yeah, I agree with that. I think only 20% of the women in the Philippines are very good women. The rest, they use their mind and they think they're so smart and just doing that stuff to people. I mean, that's crazy. Okay, this last question says Filipino girl only care about money. Then again, this thing, no. Not all the Filipina is only cares about money, because there is many women who is looking for love, and I feel so bad about them because this most of these scammers are doing everything they can to take advantage of the people from other country. And I wish that they're gonna stop that though, because it's a shame um, to our to all the Filipina who is good girls. And not only the Filipina, also good Filipino people. Because there is a bunch of good Filipino people out there who is really good people. And they will treat you kind and they will, accept you for who you are. It doesn't matter who you are or where you're from. But to these people who is scamming other people, I really don't like it. And it's very ashamed. It's very shameful. So that's it, guys. And I'm gonna talk about my Cambodia journey next time. And if you have any questions, just let me know below. And also, if you wanna write an email and have questions, just I have an email down below, and just write me an email, and I'll answer your questions as much as I know how to answer it. Because nobody's perfect. I'm not perfect. I'm just telling my thoughts about it. Just be careful if you're first time in the country. It doesn't matter if it's Philippines or other country. Be careful. Um, use your brain. Don't be manipulated on their beauty. Mm-mm. It's terrible. So, see you next time. And thank you for watching and thank you for subscribing in my channel.